Most dangerous places in the world no one can come back alive. Top 4 New Orleans. Top 3 Pawleys Island, South Carolina. Top 2 Chicago. Top 1 Pie Barrens, New Jersey. New Orleans. With dozens of reportedly haunted places, New Orleans is one of the country's most haunted cities. By paranormal standards, NOLA has it all: churches haunted by the spirits of former priests, former hospitals visited by soldiers who died but never truly passed on, and homes filled with ghosts of previous residents, not to mention the vampire stories. The city also has its share of notable ghosts, including that of William Faulkner, which is sometimes spotted at the author's former home-turned bookstore, Faulkner House Books. Pawleys Island, South Carolina. South of Myrtle Beach, Pawleys Island draws sun-seekers to its less busy stretch of sand. However, there's a darker side. The town has more than its fair share of ghost stories, the most famous being of the gray man said to appear on the beach before devastating storms. The apparition sometimes approaches people and warns them to flee. It's believed that if you encounter this spectral beachcomber, you'll be spared from the wrath of the incoming hurricane. Visitors often leave a token on her grave to make a wish. Chicago. A disastrous fire, a notorious serial killer, and mob history all contributed to Chicago's reputation as a haunted destination. The Iroquois Theater was the site of a fire that killed hundreds in 1903, and some say the alley behind the theater is still haunted by those unfortunate patrons. H. Holmes, the country's first serial killer, murdered dozens, if not hundreds, of women in his infamous Murder Castle. The building is long gone and the site is now occupied by a post office, where some workers still report odd experiences in the building's basement. Pine Barrens, New Jersey. In South Jersey, the Pine Barrens is a nature reserve notorious as the home of the Jersey Devil. The legendary creature is said to be a demon with bat wings and hooves, born to a local woman in the 18th century. Over the past few hundred years, stories have periodically surfaced about its attacks on livestock and people. In addition to being stalked by this shadowy monster, the area is considered one of the most haunted places in America because of its abandoned factories and towns. It was also the location of a 1928 plane crash that killed a Mexican pilot on his way from New York City to Mexico City. His ghost is said to wander the crash site.